So former State Security Minister Bongani Bongo is now a wanted man. Bongo and some of his co-accused were a no-show in the Nelspruit Specialised Commercial Crimes Court in Mpumalanga this morning. So a warrant of arrest has now been issued and the court has postponed proceedings until the 2nd of May. Let's talk a bit more about this with Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela, who was in court and joins me live now from Nelspruit. Mweli, good morning. So, a senior politician now wanted by police.
Yes, Iman, today it was a very brief court appearance. We're expecting that today the presiding officer will actually hand out that ruling on the section 174 on the discharge of the accused, because during the previous appearance they made an application to say that they should be acquitted because they believe that the state doesn't have a strong case. And remember, this is a case that has been dragging since the year 2020. So according to the presiding officer, Dion van Rooyen, he wrote an email to all the legal representatives of those accused who were supposed to be in court during the course of this week. And what has happened is that only one of those accused appeared in court today, which is David Dube. I think, Iman, there was maybe a misunderstanding, because according to the magistrate, the fact that there was that communication to say that he is not ready to deliver that judgment on acquittal today, the fact that he communicated on email, that fact doesn't mean that today they shouldn't appear in court. So they didn't show up. Hence then he delivered that statement in court today to say that a warrant of arrest is authorized but in abeyance until the 2nd of May, which is the next court appearance date. Also, bail is also forfeited according to the presiding officer. Remember, they were released on 10,000 rand bail each, but also in terms of that bail forfeiture, he said that is something that will happen until the next court appearance. So I think there still need to be more clarity in as far as that is concerned, because I only had an opportunity to speak to the presiding officer, Iman, before the court appearance, but after the court adjourned, I didn't have an opportunity because I really needed clarity, especially on the issue of the authorization of a warrant of arrest and the issue of bail. But indeed, he did mention that a warrant of arrest is issued, and but it's in abeyance until the 2nd of May, of which, if they don't appear in court on the 2nd of May, they will have to be pursued by the police, Iman.
All right. So, and then presumably, Mweli, as you say, we do need some clarity on the parameters now. It's not like if the former State Security Minister shows up at a roadblock that he could be put into handcuffs. As you say, there sounds like there's still that buffer between now and the next court appearance. You've just mentioned the bail has been forfeited, and this is all, of course, following the pursuit of their defense teams for this matter to really just be struck off the roll and for there to be an acquittal. Talk to us about how far this case has moved in terms of the actual case itself. What did any of the defense teams say in court this morning? And I think it will also be beneficial for our viewers to have just a little more context on how this matter's landed up here in the first place.
Iman, I had an opportunity to speak to the only accused that appeared in court. In fact, that was the head of department at the time, and when those transactions happened, David Dube. He's also maintaining that there is a lot of politics in as far as this case is concerned, because according to him, the case actually started in 2012. That's when a number of gadgets, including laptops and other documents, were confiscated in their offices by the Hawks, and from there it's only in 2020 that they got to be told, especially specifically him, that he's wanted by the police. That's when he was arrested, and he maintains that by now this is a case that should have been concluded. He can't do anything at this present moment because he can't maneuver politically, even financially. This is a case that has actually drained him and also affected his family, because according to him, this is justice delayed, because looking into the fact that it started in 2012, by now they should be done with this case. That is why then they made that application for acquittal, of which we're expecting that judgment to be delivered today, but that hasn't happened. And as I said earlier in the morning, Iman, he's not the only one who is actually talking about this case being politically motivated. We've had the former state security minister himself, Bongani Bongo, actually saying several times that this is a politically motivated case in as far as he is concerned, and citing that the fact that some of the charges on his side have been withdrawn actually shows that there are some gaps in this case. Even some of the charges, in as far as his brother is concerned, they were withdrawn. So the trial is done, Michelle. There were witnesses who actually were testified, brought in by the state on this case. So what is actually delayed now is this judgment after the accused applied for the acquittal concerning the fact that they are saying the state's case is weak.
Mweli Masilela, I'm going to let you go again. I know that there are these are developments you want to look closer into so we can have some clarity on some of the legal issues. So that's the latest then from the Nelspruit Specialised Commercial Crimes Court. These developments this morning, former State Security Minister Bongani Bongo now having this arrest warrant issued against him.